Sound travels roughly 1 kilometer every 3 seconds. Light crosses that same gap in a flicker your eyes will never catch. So the thunder you fear is already old news by the time it reaches you. You see the flash. You brace. And your heartbeat climbs before your ears even know what happened. But the storm has quietly told you exactly how far away it is. You only have to listen in numbers. Here is the simple truth your body forgets. Light from a lightning bolt reaches you almost instantly. The thunder is slower, much slower. It plods across the sky at the speed of sound. So the gap between flash and rumble is a measurement, a distance folded into silence. Count the seconds. Divide by 3. That is roughly how many kilometers away the strike landed. 9 seconds means 3 kilometers. The storm is not on top of you. It only sounds that way. So why does thunder feel so close when it is often miles off? Because fear does not measure. It reacts. A loud sound in the dark triggers something older than thought. Your brain assumes the noise means danger is near. It rarely checks the math. Now picture 2 people in the same house during the same storm. One lies awake, flinching at every crack. The other counts quietly and drifts off. The storm is identical. The distance is identical. Only one of them is measuring. And here is where it turns. The counting itself is doing something to the body. When you count seconds, your breathing slows to match. 1001, 1002. That steady rhythm nudges your nervous system out of alarm and into rest. So the number is only half the trick. The other half is that you have given your racing mind a job. Fear needs your full attention. Counting steals it away. Compare the 2 states inside your own chest. In panic, your breath is shallow and fast, maybe 20 times a minute. Counting slow seconds, you might breathe 6 or 7 times a minute instead. That slower rhythm signals safety to a part of your brain you cannot control by wishing. Your heart rate eases. Your muscles soften. The same storm now feels like weather, not threat. And the distances usually reassure you. Most thunder you hear comes from strikes several kilometers away. Thunder rarely carries past about 16 kilometers. Beyond that, the sky just flickers in silence. So a long gap between flash and rumble is good news, spoken in the storm's own language. Here is the deeper reason the counting works so well. Your sense of danger runs on speed and surprise. A sudden bang feels closer than a slow one. But sound bends and stretches over distance. A far strike arrives as a low, rolling grumble. A near strike arrives as a sharp crack. The tone alone is a distance clue your body already knows. When you count, you translate that raw feeling into a fact. And a fact is easier to sleep beside than a feeling. One theory in sleep science says predictability is what calms us most. An unpredictable noise keeps the brain on guard, waiting for the next one. But once you can roughly predict the storm's rhythm, the guard stands down. You start expecting the thunder. And what you expect rarely frightens you. Most people make the same mistake here. They try to ignore the storm entirely. They pull the blanket up and grit their teeth and wait for it to pass. But ignoring a loud sound does not work. Your brain keeps scanning for it anyway. Fighting the storm keeps you locked in the very alertness you're trying to escape. Counting does the opposite. It faces the storm and puts a number on it. You're not pretending the thunder is gone. You're proving it is far. There's another gentle myth worth setting down. Many believe thunder and lightning are two separate events. They are the same event. The bolt heats the air so fast it explodes outward. That blast of expanding air is the thunder. Light and sound are one flash, split only by their speed. So when you count the gap, you are timing a single moment stretched across the sky. Sailors and farmers have used this counting trick for centuries without any instruments. Today, pilots and weather crews rely on the same principle, measured by machines. Lightning detection networks time the flash and the rumble across whole regions. They track storms in real time and warn towns minutes before a strike arrives. Your bedroom count is the pocket-sized version of a national warning system. And it gives back something those machines cannot. It gives you calm. Counting turns a wall of noise into a conversation with numbers. Each flash becomes a question. Each rumble becomes an answer. 3 seconds. 6. 10. And if the gaps grow longer, you have your quiet proof. The storm is walking away. So tonight, if thunder wakes you, do not brace. Watch for the flash. Then count, slow, and even until the rumble finds you. Divide by 3. Picture the kilometers laid out across the dark fields between you and the sky. Feel your breath stretch to match the count. Feel the alarm loosen its grip. The storm was never as close as your heart believed. What we still cannot fully explain is why a rhythm alone can soothe a frightened mind so deeply. Scientists argue about how counting and breathing settle the nervous system so quickly. Something in the pattern speaks to us older than words. Maybe the storm was always just asking to be understood 1 second at a time.